nightclub. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are now taking a different approach to the issue of gun violence, focusing in on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the National Institutes of Health. Our Washington, D.C. Bureau reporter Samantha-Jo is joining us now live from Capitol Hill. Samantha-Jo, how will those organizations try to address gun violence?
Well, Tammy, a group of lawmakers on Capitol Hill are pushing for the federal government to address gun violence. They want to see $50 million be allocated to do that.
On the third anniversary of the Pulse nightclub massacre, it is time for us to do what we haven't done in over 20 years, to finally restart research into gun violence prevention.
House Democrats and public health officials want the federal government to study gun violence to prevent another mass shooting like Pulse.
I want to make sure that no matter where we are on the political spectrum as far as how to address gun violence, that we operate from a place of fact. And it's important that we are able to study a leading cause of death in this country.
Congress has not funded gun violence research since the 1990s after an amendment banned the federal government from studying the issue.
There are multiple ways we could be looking at this, and certainly increased funding in this budget will help with that.
They're trying to pass a budget which would provide $25 million to both the CDC and NIH. Some Republicans argue Congress shouldn't tell agencies what to study, and directing funds towards research is purely political. And even some Democrats think research isn't the best solution.
In order to move forward the critical legislation that we need to stop this from happening, we don't need to wait on research. We're reminded every day of how this issue is.
But those pushing the measure believe more data will help prevent mass shootings.
We can't go back in time, but we certainly can address it moving forward.
Well, this week, the House will vote on the bill, and if it passes, it will need to make its way through the Republican-controlled Senate. We're live on Capitol Hill this evening. Samantha-Jo, Spectrum News 13.